Birth in Woolsthorpe Manor on January 4, 1643, a premature infant born fatherless and not expected to survive. His mother, Hannah Icecuff Newton, remarries a wealthy minister, abandoning the 3-year-old Isaac to his grandmother's care. Isaac is reunited with his mother and 3 half-siblings in 1653 after the death of his stepfather. At age 12, Isaac is sent to the King's School in Grantham, lodging with an apothecary and being introduced to chemistry. Young Isaac, introverted and unsociable, spends his childhood alone, building mechanical models like windmills and clocks. In 1659, his mother removes him from school, attempting unsuccessfully to train him as a farmer. Recognizing his inability to farm, Newton's uncle and headmaster persuade his mother to allow him to return to school to prepare for higher education. Newton enters Trinity College Cambridge in 1661, serving as a sizar to earn his keep by performing menial tasks. During his first years at Cambridge, Newton goes beyond the standard curriculum, reading deeply into the works of Galileo and Descartes. The Great Plague of London forces the closure of Cambridge University, compelling Newton to retreat to Woolsthorpe Manor in 1665. During his isolated Year of Wonders at Woolsthorpe, 1665-66, Newton begins developing the foundations of calculus, fluxions. While isolated, he conducts the definitive prism experiment, proving that white light is composed of a spectrum of colors. Observing an apple fall in his garden, Newton begins to formulate the theory that the same force acts upon both the apple and the moon. The plague subsides, and Newton returns to Cambridge in 1667, securing a fellowship at Trinity College. In 1668, based on his optical theories, Newton designs and builds the first successful reflecting telescope. At the age of 26 in 1669, Newton is appointed the prestigious Lucasian Professor of Mathematics at Cambridge. In February 1672, Newton presents his first paper on light to the Royal Society, leading to immediate and sharp criticism from Robert Hooke. Angered and sensitive to criticism, Newton withdraws from the scientific community for much of the 1670s. During his self-imposed retreat, Newton intensely pursues secretive studies in alchemy and heterodox Arian Christianity. In August 1684, Edmund Halley visits Newton, prompting him to fully articulate his solution for orbital dynamics. After 2.5 years of intense work, Newton publishes Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica in 1687, establishing his laws of motion and gravitation. Between 1692 and 1693, Newton suffers a severe nervous breakdown, exhibiting paranoia and irrational behavior toward friends like John Locke. In 1696, Newton leaves Cambridge and moves to London to become Warden of the Royal Mint, overseeing the crucial Great Recoinage. Applying scientific rigor to criminal investigation, Newton acts as London's first undercover detective, ruthlessly pursuing counterfeiters. Newton personally investigates and builds a watertight case against William Challoner, ensuring his execution in March 1699. In December 1699, he is promoted to Master of the Royal Mint, a highly lucrative position he holds until his death. Having delayed publication until after Hooke's death, Newton finally releases his major work on light, Optics, in 1704. In 1705, Queen Anne knights Isaac Newton during her visit to Trinity College, formally recognizing his public status. As president of the Royal Society, Newton aggressively manages the bitter priority dispute with Gottfried Leibniz over the invention of calculus. Suffering from bladder stones and gout, Newton dies in his sleep on March 20, 1727, and is buried with great honor in Westminster Abbey.